You know why I'm here.
Marshawn, how are you feeling today?
You know why I'm here.
What's good, y'all? It's no one else but Rico, and I'm gonna walk you guys step by step on how to make a Blxst melody. Okay, so the first thing we need are some smooth R&B type chords. So now we got the chords. Now of course we need that synth bass that just, you know, that's what starts to make you move. Now we're gonna add just some piano keys with lots of reverb. Cool, so now we got the bass, we got the Rhodes, we got those piano keys. The next thing we need, of course you know we need that smooth synth lead. To finish off the melody, we gotta add these ear candy texture type of sounds. Now with these sounds, you're gonna feel them more than you hear them. You'll still hear them, but they provide more of the feeling, and they're just that icing on top of the cake. So now when we put all those sounds together, you get something like
What's up, my name is Devin. I also go by Infinite or Proud by Infinite. So I teamed up with Rico, aka no one else but Rico, to give y'all like the most fire Blxst tutorial that y'all have seen in a minute. So in honor of Sixtape 2 dropping, we had to team up and be our own little Blxst and Bino. I don't know. I need y'all to leave in the comments. Is Rico Blxst or Bino, and am I Blxst or Bino? I want to know who's who, you feel me? And you know what, let's just stop talking, let's just get into the drums, you feel me? All right, so for Blxst beats, it's really finna be like a snap, it can be a clap, or it's gonna be a rim shot. For this beat right here, I'm really just feeling the rim shot. There isn't really any method to it. I'm just like, that's just what I'm feeling right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the foundation drum kit. If you don't know what that is, it's basically just a free drum kit that I put out a couple weeks ago, and it has a whole bunch of dope sounds in it. So, you know what I mean, that's just what we're going to rock with today. And then one of the things that I love about like the foundation drum kit is that I have this little MIDI right here, where if you just drag it in, it just does a little clap thing for you, because we all know how annoying that is, you know what I mean? Now let's just pick out a rim. We got 3 of the rims in the free drum kit, so you know what I mean, I think I'm just gonna go with the rim number 1. We could just keep it original, you feel me? The OG one. And then we can pick out a kick real quick too. I'm feeling kick number 3, so we're gonna use kick number 3 as well. And then all the other sounds, we can just keep it how it is. So for Blxst beats, one of the best ways to get the bounce is just to go to the hi-hat, right click it, and then click fill every 4 steps. And then you want to go into the actual hi-hat sample. You want to click off the use loop points, and you want to click that to transient. And then here's like the real sauce right here. You want to take the shift knob and turn it up. What this basically does is kind of shift everything to the right a little bit, so everything's a little bit off time. That does sound kind of weird, does sound kind of wonky, but when you have things that are off the grid a little bit, it kind of gives everything a cool little groove, you know what I mean? Because like when you actually playing drums and doing that stuff, like nobody's correctly on time. So when you start swinging things to the right or to the left a little bit, it gives a cool little groove to everything. might even do a little bit more. Yeah, get into it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah. Hey, I might have to do my own thing. You feel me? Like just. So now that we have a cool little bounce, let's start saucing it up with like some percussion and some sound effects and everything. So for these blast beats, I really love throwing in DJ scratches. So I'm gonna go into the Bare Essentials kit, which is another free drum kit that y'all can get right now. Shout out Bear on the beat. Do that one right there, and we can throw a rim shot in there because rim shots are always solid for this. Throw the bongo in because Blxst always be having a little bongo in there. That stomp pretty fire too. I'm gonna mess around with it a little bit because I don't really want that like long tail, so we're gonna shorten down the length. All right, we still got a lot of it, so we're gonna turn up the out knob. The length really just like shortens the actual sample, and the out knob kind of fades everything out. So if you don't know what those two things do, got you. So I feel like this is a good amount of percussion and sound effects. You never really want to overdo it, but you want to have a cool amount of them in there. So we're just going to highlight all these. We're going to hit Command L. It's going to bring it over to the mixer channel for us. So they're all assigned to a different mixer channel. And let's just start laying some stuff down and get kind of creative with it. So with the stomps, I always like having them hit on the one just because I think it's an amazing impact for a beat. So we can just do that first. We can even kind of do like a... Yeah, I like that. I like that right there. See this right here, this little thing right here is so fire. Like I love doing this. I just feel like it's such a great way to like punctuate the bar and like really end off the pattern. It's just so fire to me, bro. And something that really works well with that little thing is if you do scratches in between them, then it creates like this cool like bounce, bro. It's so fire. Like I do this all the time with my beats. So watch like this right here. Here's a little trick that I like doing as well. I'm gonna take this stomp right here, I'm gonna clone it, and then I'm gonna take the first hits that are in there, like this one right here and this one right here. We're actually gonna cut that out, go to the one that we just cloned it to, and paste it in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of delay to it, just like the tiniest bit. So we're gonna turn this time knob up to 4, and then we're gonna turn the feed knob up to like maybe like 25. And it just, I'm just a huge fan of like echo, you know what I mean, and delay, just having things like trail off and everything like that. So I always feel like it seems like, so I feel like it always gives a good impact when it has that little delay accompanied with the sound. Fire. All right, and now for the next time we're gonna do like a little open hat thing. I have really been liking reversed open hats for some reason. I have no idea why. So I'm just gonna take this little length knob and I'm just... Come on, Devin, you got this. You don't need to, I've been doing so well during this tutorial. I have not been messing up. So I'm just gonna mess with the length knob just because it's gonna help with like how quickly the reverse starts. So if we listen to it right now with the length knob turned down a little bit, you know what I mean, we can see that we get that reversed open hat really quickly, you know what I mean? But if we turn it up, it takes kind of longer to get there, you know what I mean? Yep, fire. I might just turn it down like a little bit and then throw a little bit of delay on there, but just like that, just like the tiniest amount. I mean like 5%. Fire, fire, fire. Now let's throw a little bit more percussion in there. We could throw a little rim shot in this thing, you feel me? as you can see with these drums, we're keeping it super simple, you know what I mean? Just because that's what Blxst be doing. So if you want to capture that vibe, you have to do things kind of similarly to them, you know what I mean? So we aren't gonna go like too crazy with the drums. Like right now where we're at is at like a really good pocket. I might add a little bit more with the hi-hats, but that's it, you feel me? So now I'm just gonna go into the hi-hats and just add a couple rolls, and then I'm also gonna mess with the velocity a little bit. Just gives a cool like little swing and groove to everything. So I'm actually gonna go on to the 1/3 step magnet preset, and we're gonna start doing some rolls like that. So I feel like I added a good amount of rolls to the point where I'm not overdoing it, but then at the same time, I'm not like super basic, just doing the little 4-step thing that I showed y'all. Which, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? There's multiple songs where Blxst only did the 4-step and then that's it. You know what I mean? So if you do want to do that, it's completely fine to go ahead and go with it. You know what I mean? But just personally, since there is so many Blxst beats and you know what I mean, we are trying to keep our own style with this as well, I think just adding that little drum bounce is for sure finna help. All right, cool. So now we finna move over to the kicks. So he already has a bass line in this loop, so I'm really just gonna follow that bass line and then kind of just do the kicks accordingly to that. All right, cool. So this is gonna be the kick that I'm gonna stick with right here, and as you can see, not every single kick aligns with every single bass hit. So as you can see for like this part right here, well, I guess you guys can't see it, but y'all will hear the bass play right here, but you'll see that there's no kicks. You know what I mean? And I just think that like sometimes when you let only the bass play and no kicks, it kind of makes everything a little bit more bouncy. So now we're just gonna do like a little bit of light mixing. So I'm just gonna turn the hi-hat down a little bit. I'm gonna turn that kick down a little bit too, because we want our kicks hitting, but not too much to the point where it kind of overpowers everything. There's like a time and place for that, you know what I mean? Blxst beats not necessarily. You definitely want the Blxst beats to bump and you want them to hit, but like this isn't really the time to just have like crazy hitting kicks and everything like that. Probably turn the open hat down a little bit, pan it to the left, pin the hi-hats to the right a little bit, maybe the little scratch thing to the left, rim shot to the right, you know what I mean? We can just kind of alternate this, to be honest. Probably turn the stomps down a little bit. I'm going to go over to the mix channel for that one because we have two different stomps, so it's just going to be a little bit easier if we do it like this. So with that being said, I do want to say thank you to Rico for doing this collab with me. The loop is amazing. The video part that he did was amazing.